Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tactics Ogre, the Night of Lodis, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we finished one half of Ardea Lake, or at least I hope it was half. This time, we're hopefully going to finish Ardea Lake. And let's see if we can get this griffin to cooperate with us. Because I don't think I'm going to get a better chance than 73%. There we go! And this griffin needs lots of health, so we're going to start by healing it. Now, I believe it actually counts as a... Yes, it is a guest, or, as I've been saying, ally unit, which means that they will not listen to you. You cannot direct it where to go. He will go where he pleases. So it's very easy to lose a newly recruited character in a map like this, as you can see by the fact that he's weak, and he's going to pretty much remain fairly weak. But there shouldn't be too much threat left on this map in just a moment. Really? In the water, and it managed to dodge. Now, I went after the better of the two griffins, being the wind element, because of a talent that it learns. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish that griffin off. Let's see. I think I'm fairly safe to go ahead and go after that Hawkman. I don't think anybody's going to go after that that Griffin. I think everything on the map that's left is going to try to go after Alphonse, because the AI is just that way. So now that we're on, I think it's episode 7 at this point, what's everybody thinking about the series so far? I mean, it's one of my favorite games from the GBA, and remains probably one of my favorite games, period. I have actually played all of the Ogre Saga games. A lot of the Ogre Saga games are very hard to play in a series like this, especially if you want to show a bunch of secrets, because getting the various endings in, say, Ogre Battle 64 Person of Lordly Caliber, one of which is definitely in my top 10 games of all time, personally. Requires so much time, effort, and just weird things going into it that it's really very difficult to get all the various endings. In fact, I think the best ending I have ever gotten, despite my hundreds of hours that I've poured into Person of Lordly Caliber, has been a C ending. I've seen the A ending, I've seen the B ending, but I have never personally earned them. Yeah, that Hawkman is finished. I don't think guests get any... Yeah, guests do not get experience points, so technically when they kill somebody, it is completely a waste. So I want to try to avoid... actually, I'm going to have these two go after the... That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Have the Hawkman go after her first. Give him the best chance to hit her. And I'm willing to take suggestions as far as what to do with this series, maybe what series to try next. I've actually... I'm in the process of putting together what I think I need for a Bayonetta run-through. And I'll explain some things if I ever get to it in my first video of that series. Like I said, if I ever get to it. Basically, once it's down to just these two fairies, I like to keep the pressure on them, and that fairy's dead. 116 damage from Alphonse, that fairy was dead. Not going to get close enough to do anything, so Floris is going to further heal this griffin because I do not like looking at that much health, even with just fairies on the screen. Oh, but deciding who to move now is going to be... because chasing after these fairies is incredibly difficult. But hey, I get to land on this island, so that works for me. No, Thunder Flare. Always go for the... Okay, Yuki now has the intelligence for a full Thunder Flare. Oh, I like that. Because the damage potential is insane once you finally get this. And, there we go. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that was, Sorcerer's Cup, which increases your max MP. Now, there's some nice rewards here. I did miss out on one reward, I believe, a Stone of Swiftness, because I recruited a Griffin. Nope, I still got that. So, what did I miss out on? A Savage Bugle, possibly. And Vonos has joined our group. I won't be using him in battle, but there he is. Cybil, who are you and where are we headed? Would you mind explaining our current situation? I'm sure my comrades are also wondering. I serve the Church of Lodis. That's the mark of the Pope? Oh, that was not a question, that was a... Okay. Oh, you recognize it. Listen. To the west is the Tinea region. Most of the land there is forest and swamp. It's known as the Paradise of the Beasts. According to a map I saw, Answer is to the south and Renaculus to the north, right? Yes, we're heading northwest to the Ardea Cape, at the foot of the Meligris Mountains. It's at the far western reaches of the island, and home to the only city in Tinea. Ardea Cape. What's there? This island was once home to many mermaids, before humans migrated here. They used to appear on the beaches and small islands, but nowadays only a few remain, and they live in the Western Sea. You're looking for a mermaid? Why would someone from the church be... And that mark on your hand. I can't believe the rumors were true. I've heard that there are loyal members of the Church of Lodis who have the mark of the Pope somewhere on their bodies, and that they are acting in secrecy to restore the authority of the Pope. Interesting story. So there are those who still fear the Pope regaining power. At Gallius, the center of operations for the Church of Lodis, they collect manuscripts detailing ancient ruins, rare weapons, spells, and mythology. It is said that when people arrived at Ovis 400 years ago, the mermaids living here fought against them with a spear of light. One document says, beams of light from the sacred spear, wielded by a beautiful mermaid, sent hundreds of soldiers to their graves. We've been on this island since last summer, investigating whether a spear with that kind of power really exists. Unfortunately, others have also learned of the spear and are determined to obtain it. Not Naris Patral, Lord of Renaculus? Yes, I don't know why he's looking for it, but if we want to establish a strong nation based on the teachings of Lodisism, then we'd best not let him get it before us. That's why we must speak to the mermaids and bring the spear of Gallius at any cost. Mistress Alinda. Yes? What's happened? Armed soldiers have arrived at Ardea Cape. Soldiers of Vernaculus? I'm not sure, but quite likely. Are they aware of our presence? They, too, may have discovered the relationship between the spear and the mermaids. That's a possibility. The locals are keeping out of sight. They're probably trying to avoid any conflict. I see. We must find a boat to take us to the mermaid sanctuary. Maybe if we drive away the soldiers, the locals will help us as a token of appreciation. As you wish. I thought the Church of Lodis only performed religious functions. I never imagined they'd be involved in such things. Don't ask too many questions. It's better that you don't know. You've already turned your back on Fellis, right? Then don't dwell on the past. Acknowledge your present situation and choose the best course of action. I know. I'll follow your orders. I'm grateful that you saved my life, and I gave you my word. But what? Nothing. Never mind. And with that, this is Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels. That's a nice thing to have. Very early to get it, too.